Yeah, that was some incredible moves, man. Let me see here. Come up here, Arrow. I want to see you right here.
My
incredible
very first
moves
move
right there.
was 75 pips.
Yeah, it was just something else, man. It was delicious, you know. And this right here, man, is what you got to take a look at. Oh, okay. Let me ask you something there, Kev. I want to talk to you about your video here in a minute, man, but I want to see how you 4th of July went yesterday. Did it go pretty good?
Oh, yeah, it was good. I just did a lot of chilling. It was real rainy down here.
Really?
Like the Houston
what part of
area.
Texas you in?
In the Houston area.
You're in Houston? Yeah, I was down in Houston back when I was about 19 years old for a couple of months, laying carpets vinyl down there.
Carpet's a job. Carpet.
Yeah, buddy.
Job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I did some work for Stanley Steamers.
Oh yeah. I know how to clean carpet and everything, man. I've done steaming, bonnet, scrubbing, dry foam, you name it. I've done several different techniques on carpet cleaning. Yeah. But you had a good did you hang out with your family and everything?
Oh yeah, of course. The day before, we all actually went to the beach and stuff. We had some barbecue. Julian came out too, so we all hung out and stuff.
Jules, baby. What part is he in Houston too?
Yeah, we're in the same area.
Awesome, man. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. Can everybody hear Kev? Can everybody hear Kev? Yeah, we got a donation box me and Kev do. You didn't pay for this interview right here. Yeah, we're taking 5 pips each.
Yeah.
No demo now.
Preferably Jazz, Pink, and Mercy. Give it on up.
Yeah, there you go. But let me ask you something, okay? How long have you been in the class now?
I have been here a little over a year now.
A little over a year?
Right.
And what made you decide to do this right now? Was you doing this before you ever came to MT's class? Was you already researching it?
I wasn't researching this. I was looking like into stocks and bonds and all that type of stuff. Looking to research into that. And then Julian had been in here before, previously. And he had told me about it then, but I was doing a bunch of work then. So I just told him that I would be, whenever I got a chance, I would try to do it. And the opportunity came, and I was able to. And I got into the room, I noticed the people in here, and whenever you feel good energy, you can't let that go away. So
yeah, there's a lot of it, baby.
So I took into it, and the first thing I started doing was trying to follow what Jazz was doing, because everybody was, the almighty Jazz is great, he's this, and so, whenever you find somebody like that already, you tend to, you should start mimicking them and follow how they're doing it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, because you follow the money. That's where
right.
I took it started seeing it too and everything. You follow the money. The people, man, who's actually making it, you're going to take it. That's who you're going to have to follow. Is that stuff. Well, let me ask you this right here, man. What's your short-term plans with this? Because I know you're making money and everything. What are you planning on doing with some of that money on short term?
I just plan on creating generational wealth in my family. We don't
family first
come from much gas, so I plan on changing everything. My grandma's 60 and she's still working, so first thing I want to retire her and hook her up with some residual income from me.
I hear you.
Start buying property and put ownership in my family with houses. And after that, buy more houses to make the houses work for more money and open businesses. I feel like I'm going to be like a very entrepreneurial person with all the things that should come with this. And I want to give back a lot. I want to have scholarships, for the people that don't have it, to help them get into schools, programs for kids and stuff, people that don't have something, I give them something to come to. So.
Right. Right. So have you ever read that book called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki?
I love it. That is an amazing book. Yeah.
You know, that's what he does. He owns over 8,000 houses.
Right.
And they ain't no telling how many hotels, apartment buildings, ain't no telling, you know, how many he owns and stuff. And that's how he started, man. You know, that's how he started. Is there an echo? I don't hear an echo at all. You hear an echo, Kev? Kevin. Hello? Kevin.
Oh, yeah. I muted myself.
Did you hear an echo?
Yeah, there was one. Can you hear me now?
You turned down my volume on my thing a little bit and see if that helps. Does that help? Is there an echo now? You don't hear an echo?
Echo. I think it's just me, VR.
Audio's perfect. I think some of their PC's probably doing it. Yeah. So I bet you somebody is going to record this right here and put it on YouTube for MT anyway. So it'll probably be a good recording. He usually gets great recordings.
Just don't eat them.
Well, let's talk about your long-term goals, man. What exactly are you looking to get mainly out of this in your long-term situation, baby? I know you.
I can't put a limit on it. There's no limit on it, BR. I really want to just
there you go.
Everything, you know. I want to be able to. I don't know, just do whatever I want. Definitely be financially free. Hope that the people around me be financially free, and I don't know what else there is. You know, I want to travel. I want to pick up on different languages. I don't particularly want to go to a college for a specific degree, but there's certain things I want to learn. You know, so I would probably check into going to doing some things like that. Not like a degree, but certain classes, and definitely travel everywhere. I've never traveled, so there's a lot for me to catch up on. And luckily, I'm young, and I'm finding it at a young age, so that I can travel. And I can.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24? Yeah, I remember when I was 24. That was a rough year for me.
Wish you would have had this when you were 24. I bet.
Boy, you ain't lying, man. My God, man, you ain't lying. I grew up in a different generation, though, man. Computers and stuff back when I was 24, you know, the internet was just first coming out for the public and stuff, you know. I got online in 1995 for the first time, you know, and just fell in love with it, you know, and stuff. I remember it. It was something else.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you a question, man. Why'd you make that video? That video, man, is just off the hook, man. It really is. It's incredible. And why did you make it?
Because everybody in this room helps me contribute to my success, BR. So any opportunity that I can, I would like to help. But I can't make a whole bunch of videos because sometimes I can't think of more things that I've put into it to make more. But whenever I do find those things and I've back-tested, I've researched them, and I've studied and I figure them out, I just want to give it out so that everybody could get onto these moves or see these moves, or if they're not seeing something the way that they are, hopefully that I can open their eyes to see it the way that I'm seeing it. Because maybe that could help them change their whole level. Because I want everybody here to be a billionaire, you know, trillionaire. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Billionaire? Is that a thing? You know?
Yeah. Hey, quad, man.
We should definitely be that.
I agree, man. I agree. You know, there's a family over in Saudi Arabia. Their combined wealth is 20 trillion. Do you know that? 20 trillion in Saudi Arabia. Their combined wealth. And I believe, man, in class right here, man, that everybody in here, man, can do that. Because, see, everything in here, man, is absolutely unlimited. You know, it's unlimited potential. You know, that's my opinion now. You know, you got to be able to see it that way and know that if it's 10 cents a trade or $1,000 a pip per trade, it doesn't matter. It's the same exact trade.
You have to follow these same moves. You have to do the same thing.
Yeah.
You can't switch anything, because every single time, if I try to cheat something or if I try to do something, the market has its way with you, and it's not going to let you make it. So whenever I'm trading, I can't remember who said it. I think it was maybe you, BR, but, you know, they're asking, like, what makes your move different than the previous moves? Why do you think that on EU you're going to go all the way to the top end right now without a new 15 whenever you see it stop at this orange line and went back down? You know, like, you can't defeat the market, basically. You can't make it do anything, so.
Right. Right. It's not you and everything. You just got to take a look at the charts and everything, man, and determine where everything's going to go with it. You know, that is the absolute correct, man. You're exactly 100% correct, man. All right. This is probably the important question, man, that I like to ask. And, because see, without this right here, man, I don't think you can do anything. I really don't. Okay. How important do you think your mindset is on this right here? How important?
Mindset, you're not going to be able to do anything without it. If you come in here with a bad mindset, if you already lost before you even start trading, it's not good. You come in here and you're already thinking like, oh man, I hope the market's not going to do this, or I hope it's not going to do that, instead of just saying, whenever I come in here, I'm going to dominate. I'm going to flow with the market. Whatever the market gives me, I'm going to take, you know.
Well, there you go, man.
That's what, you know, that's the way I think you should look at it at all times, versus having that bad mindset and you're already in the gutter. Like, you should do plenty of mindset videos. Whenever I found out what affirmations were and subliminals, you should do those all the time. Especially, I know there's privileged people in here definitely that have money before this. But if you don't have money, or if you've never been around money, seen money, subliminals and affirmations, you should definitely watch things. You should be able to see things that you've never seen. Yachts, Lamborghinis, Bugattis, the inside of them, the interiors, you know, marble floors. You should see all of this, you know. And you seeing that's going to help you push yourself to have that, you know. Because the way the mind works, that you never know what you want, or until you see it, you know. Like, you don't know that you want a humongous house until you've seen a humongous house. You've seen the inside of it. You know, you wouldn't know that you wanted a Mercedes unless you've seen how nice they are, you know.
Oh yeah.
So it's the same thing with trading. And that's another reason why, Cram, your video was awesome. To me, that is basically a subliminal, you know, I don't know, and it's pumping you up in the background. And all you're seeing is perfect trades. Winners, 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 winners. You're not looking at anything else but winners on that screen. So if you're having a hard time, you should definitely watch that video every single morning, every single night, you know, to see wins. You're not seeing any scramble. You're seeing successful trade after successful trade. And they're all winning.
And why the trades were taken, you know, why the trades were taken. You know, there's reasons for it. It ain't just, you know, that you jump to your bungo, you know, and try to do a trade. There's a reason for taking that trade, you know, and, but that's an excellent answer, man, you know, on that right there. That video, man, that you did, man, I'm telling you what, I think it's an absolute must for everybody in here, man, especially newbies, or even if you're struggling and everything, man, you need to watch that video, man, at least 1,000 times. And also Cram's video, man, his video, man, for an inspirational video, it's there. You know, he's got it all set up for everybody in there. But I wanted to, you know, come on, you know, get you to come on everything and answer those questions. The reason why is, man, you know, there's a lot of newbies in here, but there's also people in here that's been in here for months and months and months, even a year and plus, that still ain't making nothing. You know, right. And the reason why I think sometimes is, man, they're scared. You know, they're scared. And if you take and understand why the trade is doing it, you shouldn't be scared whatsoever. You should just jump in it, just like Anisha said the other day, go and click that button. Because that button, it's going to happen. It's going to happen if you take and just do it. But you got to have the balls to do it. Now let me ask you something. How many tips on average do you do a day?
Just depends on how the market's going. For sure, 100 to 300 pips. That's what I've been doing at least for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, buddy.
I've been doing that really consistently. Yeah. And,
that's very
that does contribute to me stacking, but that definitely helps with me just taking full control and wanting to understand the move. Like GU and EU right now, they're coming off of that orange line. See that from GU momentum, the DX is flipped, correlating with UC's 15 minute and the blue going up also.
Yes, sir. Where do you think it's going to go?
Down with that 1 to 4 hour. Open to that purple band with a new 15 coming in. See? That's what I'll be expecting with it.
Right up here. See, this is your trade, right in between these. See, and that's where everybody's got to understand that's where your trades are at. Now, if we had another 15 down with that, which happy hour's coming up now, so you got to be careful. If we had another 15 down with that, I would take it all the way down. That would be right there. There ain't no doubt. Yeah, it would be.
And don't take it from the middle. Don't take it from the middle. You always take it from the top. So the EU
as close
in the
as you
last
can
handle on this green at the top. Whenever it broke that band, wanted to get into that trade. It's coming down now, knowing that.
Right.
So you wouldn't want to get into there at the middle by no means. Middle trades are iffy. Whenever you, nice, Julian, nice.
Did Jules win that?
He said he took it.
Yeah, it's a gold trade, man. It's right off them. And see, here's the thing. Let me show you something about those BB bands. See, I pointed up here to them and everything right here. Speaking while you were talking, and see if you look at that. See, it went up. Okay, here's your level right there. It went up right here. It pointed back up. Then it came right back down. See, if you see this right here, that's your top. Okay, that's where I sell right here. See, that's how I. Right there. That's how I sell it.
And if it's not there, then you don't really want that trade. It's really,
no, sir.
I'd rather the trade take as soon as I press the button. I'm already going. You know, it's already going on.
Yeah, I agree.
And, another thing. Whenever, if anybody's trying to bounce or anything like that, I do recommend you have these 15-minute signals in your favor. So if you're trying to bounce off the purple line on the 5-minute or the orange line on the 5-minute, have a 15-minute in your favor at least. And if you're trying to bounce off of a 30-minute, you got to at least have an hour in your favor, going the way that you want to go. If not, what's letting you know that's a bounce? You know. So I wouldn't.
Well, what do you think about those two yellow reds on the GU going down?
The 1
and 4. Yeah, the 1 and 4. Yes, sir.
I took that trade.
All right. Then what do you think is going to happen now with it?
I think if it gets a 1 hour to go up to the orange line, so I would be expecting a 1 hour to come. But at the same time, trend is switching, so it could be going back to the upside to continue to the upside. So I would wait for more signals.
Exactly.
Because I don't know for sure.
Well, you know, when I said the other day, when you see this right here, okay, like on the daily, when it punched through the daily like that thing came down 60 pips, okay, 60 pips. Now, when you see it punch through any of these long term like that right there and punch this thing down like that, it's going to do a big retracement, and that's what's happening right now. See,
exactly.
That's what's happening.
And everything.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what's happening right now. Jazz was talking about that in chat when I came in to chat. I hadn't been in chat that much today. My wife and I have been trading together this morning and stuff.
Nice.
But you know, we sit here and discuss things and stuff, you know, while we're trading and everything. She's been reading heavily, you know, a lot of Kiyosaki's books, and it's all about investing and different things of that nature, because you know you got to do something with money. Money is a tool. It's not anything, you know, to take and hurt anybody with. It's a tool to help people and everything, but also to make money. You know, because you can't do nothing for nobody for them, baby. I don't care who you think you are. You know, that's the truth. You know, that's the truth. I've been poor, man. I had been poor. I remember back when I was like 20 years old, man, I only had 4 crystals in the refrigerator, dude. 4 crystals. And that was all. That was all, man. And that was going to last me the rest of the week. And I had to work every single day. That was all I had. 4 crystals. You know what crystal is?
No, I don't. What is a crystal?
Have you ever heard of White Castle?
White Castle?
Yeah.
Like a burger?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of them?
Right, yeah.
They're little 2-inch little square burgers, you know, and stuff. They came out back in the 30s during the Depression and stuff in the United States. And they were like a nickel a piece back then and stuff. Now they're about a buck a piece. But I was buying, you know, when it was a quarter piece, I couldn't even buy a quarter hamburger, dude. Couldn't even afford to buy a quarter hamburger. And what can you do, man, with somebody? You know, you can't do nothing for nobody, man, when you can't even buy a daggone quarter hamburger yourself.
Right.
Here you go. Look at the EU.
That's that 15-minute signal now, too.
Hey, man, it's a downtrend. It's still downtrend. It's bouncing off the weekly right there, and it bounced off the daily BB band, and it's got a 4 and a 1 down with it. See, I'm expecting it to come down some more.
And that,
it's strong.
That's why I knew it was going down as soon as we came in the room. It had that 4 hour.
Oh yeah.
That that 1 hour was there, and there was a super pink on this GU that kept flashing. But I took it in from the top, and it turned super yellow. And I got out early. I only took 25. But
I knew that it was going to hit the day. I knew that. Yeah, it went up 60 pips actually. I knew that it was going to hit the 1 hour BB band. I didn't realize it was going to break through it like that. Man, that was a delicious trade. It really was, man. And whoever took that, man, if y'all took that trade, you know, it's like a guaranteed win. You can't lose against it.
Definitely.
It's like the GN right now. Whoever took that 5 up, you got to trust that signal now. Whoever took the 5 up on that right there, man, it's already won for you. I know it's a 3-pip spread in between and stuff, but it's a perfect trade. Who took GN? I know you did, Benny.
And you got that. And you got that
Jazz took it
in your favor, so you're not scared to take it right off this bottom band.
No, sir. No, sir. You see how flat that bottom band is? You see how flat it is? You know, if you take a retracement off that, see, it's like up there on the hot charts right up here. You see how flat this band is? See how flat it is right there?
Right.
Let me get a line right here. See that's your trade right there off the, you know, as close as you can down there to buy it. As close as you can because you got the signals with you.
Right. Yeah, it
was a delicious trade.
The Hashi charts, whenever they start slowing down and they start getting like that, you know, they're based off the average pace of the market. So when it slows down like that, I believe this candle right here, they call it like a dingo or something like that. And that
really
shows a reversal. And
I didn't know that.
And then you start getting these signals.
I did not know that.
Pops up like that, right? I learned that whenever I was researching the Hashieros, but I just broke it down to more of whenever it's starting that pace. Whenever that pace starts to slow down and you're on the band, then you should look to go the other way because it's letting you know that it can't, you know, show you everything, but that movement of it, it's not continuously going anymore. It's slowed down, and it could be showing you it's going the other way.
I got you. Like the EU right now.
Right. It's slowed down. You're on a band. Looking for a signal now. It has the momentum. 15 minutes. Disappeared too. Moving on to the purple band tree. Looking for it to go back up. Same thing with GU.
Yeah, I've noticed, you know, man, like the EU, see, all the candles have been below the 15 orange road. The only time they ever pierce that right there is at happy hour. When happy hour comes up, everything reverses. Like right here, see, everything's down, but now you got that sucker with it. That's a trending blue right there. So, you know, that's why it's going up and stuff. It's not going to go back up to here and then back down because you got that with it on the last hour.
Right.
Yeah. But, that's exactly what I look for. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
But that's a good trade on the EU up right there, especially if we get our Hashiero up.
Yeah. You see, and you would have been, and you could have got in with that momentum, and you would have been in, so you would have been riding right now. So at that point, whenever that Hashiero pops up, that's just letting me know that I can hold it for longer instead of having it.
Yeah, baby, come on. There it is. So, it's flashing pink right there.
Right. That's letting me know. And then you got a 30-minute signal that just popped in on it too, which is letting you know it's definitely aiming for that 1 hour orange. I mean, not the 1 hour orange. The purple band or so on that.
So let me ask you this. Why did the 15 fail? It had a pointed down on it on the 15. So why did it fail?
It couldn't break through the 5-minute purple. It reached that point of resistance. It couldn't break through. The 15 didn't turn super, and it didn't get a new 30-minute signal. It had nowhere else to go. It wasn't going to break back through that orange band on the 1 hour. So now it'd be safe to say that we're looking for that 4 hour signal to be disappearing on EU and this GU to break down to a red cell.
Exactly. And that's why you're a master trader, bro.
Thank you.
That's why you're a master trader, my friend. That's why. You know, and how much money are you doing a pip now?
I plan on doing $5 to $10 a pip next week. Whenever I started stacking, I broke my trades all the way back down, and I started back off at 10 cents, so that whenever I stack, I didn't get killed. Because whenever you're stacking 4 times, you lose 40 pips, and then you correlate that with 2 other pairs, and it comes in 20 pips quick. So I had to reprogram myself to get it. I came back up to 50 cents. Been building it up pretty quick. And the dollar today.
Excellent.
So next week I plan on doing $5 Monday, and I plan on doing $10 on Tuesday. I'm gonna go back to steady adding my pip value. I was doing it for a while. I did have my pip value up for a little bit, and then took a bad trade and I lost. This was a little bit while back, maybe like a month or 2 ago. And lost that trade, and after that, I decided that I was going to stop doing that. I studied a bunch, then I got myself back composed, and then now I came back and I started trading. I was only doing X2, and I decided that I want to do X4 because I wanted to take more advantage of the trades that I was taking. Because if I'm going to be patient and only take certain trades, I'd rather max it out.
Absolutely.
Because I know what's going to for sure happen when I take my trade. So
absolutely.
Now I'm doing
beforehand knowledge.
Right. So now I'm just feeling so much confident in myself that I've been doing 50 cents a pip, doing $1 today, and did over 200 pips today also.
Amen, bro. That's awesome.
I closed my MT4, but earlier I did have the GU and the EU running and the UC down. I believe I got taken out though. I had a 5 pip trailing stop on the
5 pip trailing stop.
I think and I had 3 on the EU and the GU because they were pretty close to the bands. And I got out on that 5 minutes to the pink on the GU probably. But I took them from the bottom though. So
yes, sir. That's the way you do it, man.
I'll be over 10 pips. Probably about like 15 to 20-ish on the UC.
Yeah, I won the GU up just a minute ago.
I don't know how you trade while we're talking to y'all. I said I cannot.
I'm sitting here, man, looking at the charts and everything. I'm just sitting here looking at the charts, man. You know, knowing it's going to bounce off that daggone BB band, so I just took.
might as well. You know what's going to happen. You might as well. Well, also you have to take profit also.
So what now? So, I put.
So you have to take profit also.
Yeah, so I did on the GN down and on the GU down. I did. Now
nice.
I did them over TPs.
Oh,
yeah, I did. I did them over TPs. On the GN, I took 30 times 4, and on the GU, I took 38 or 39 times 4. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
They were just gorgeous. They were just gorgeous. You know, you couldn't get around it. Now, I could have held them longer because it went 62 or 63 pips on the GU.
Right.
On the GU, you know, but I was expecting it to not break through that BB band on the 1 hour, but it did. You know, and I could have held it longer, probably. Yeah. But I just knew when I saw them yellow reds popping up, man. Them yellow reds with momentum, man. They're just absolutely delicious, man. They're gold. And this is another reason why. See, let me show you this right here. See, like I keep saying, when you see them puncture through these long-term BB bands like that right there, I'm expecting a huge pullback and then back up. Because that's what's going to happen with it. It's going to do a massive pullback. I didn't realize it's going to go 60 pips, but, on that, when that happened, I knew that's something happened. You know.
Right, exactly.
Well,
yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
it's the same thing on the shorter times. Like if it breaks that 15, it's gonna need a little pullback. It's not gonna just gonna keep going. It does, but it's not gonna do that every time. That's why, and this is why I tell all newbies and I tell everyone that support and resistance is probably the most important thing in here, because
it is.
You have to know, like, whenever it touches this, it's gonna need a pullback, and where's it gonna pull back to? Another resistance or support, so we have to know that. And once it reaches there, then we decide what it's going to do after that.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
And that's just how we have to set up a thinking plan. And that's another thing that I was trying to bring to the video whenever I made the video was like, look here. And when it goes there, look here. And now that it's there, let's look here now. You know, let's go into the steps. And as it breaks down or as it goes with us, you know, that's how I'm able to hold the trades a little bit longer, because I'm expecting the next breakthrough. Or if it does retest, is it just a 5 minute going against a super in the 15? Okay, I'm not worried about that because it's a red. So I know we're going to continue going back up with my signal. And I have a 30 minute come in after that. Okay, I'm holding it even longer. Then a 1 hour comes, 4 hour comes, if they're not already there. Then, you know, you just hold the trades a little bit longer. Then when you get to a band, and it's actually at a longer term band, you get to that band, you're going to need the next long. So if you're at the 1 hour band, you're going to need the 4 hour to come in. And if you already have a 4 hour, and it's at the red, you're going to need to turn super. If it doesn't turn super.
Like the GU.
Right. It doesn't turn super, then you need to be looking to get out of that trade.
Absolutely.
Because it's not going to keep breaking. It's just not going to go. So you're at a point of resistance or support. Put on a trailing stop, because if it's going to keep going, take those pips. But if it's going to stop, keep your profit, because it's going to turn around fast.
Well, let me ask you this: why was it safe to take the GU down off that top up there? Just it's come down what, 7 pips, 8 pips, something like that. Why was it safe on a 5 pip move to take that down? Do you know?
Taking it from the top, we got the hot arrow, and it's at the 15 orange band. It's not breaking through that. So
exactly, and it bounced right off that 30.
Oh, yeah. Right. And
see that's a signal that I see. See, I would have definitely. I did.
It's like
I
literally
did take
bouncing off of it. So it doesn't even have to pierce right here for you.
Right.
Well, and I see why it brings it down to it.
Yes, sir.
That
you see down. I took that. That was a gorgeous trade. 5 times 5 on that just now. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, because it's off of.
But that's exactly how you look at it.
Right. It's not on the head of this candle. That new candle comes out in that 15 minutes. You can be looking to take that down from the top, not from the middle, not from the bottom, from the top, and then boom. It does every single time. Like
every time.
But like even on the 1 hour, this 1 hour leaves. If you're scared to take it down right here, whenever that 15 came up the first time, okay, wait. You take it right now. Whenever this is not on the head, you have your 4 hours still there. No 4 hour came up. It's coming off this orange line on the 4 hour. Take that trade. You don't worry.
Yes, sir.
You know it's going to win.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. You don't have to worry about it. Let me show you something, too. You see right here? You see that right here? See? And I pointed to it just a minute ago. How many times has it gone over the orange road on the 15? See, that lets you know that if this right here turns red and it's bouncing off of right up here, it's safe for me to take that down. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it. Same way right here. Look at this. You see, it did its job. It pierced. This right here, man, was an awesome signal. It went up, pierced the orange road, okay, right here, bounced off the 30 right there, and now it's coming back down. See, with these hot arrows, as soon as it turned red, that's a 5 pip move. Delicious. It's
and
perfect.
Every time.
But you got to see it exactly like that. It's every time. It's every day this happens too. It's not just once in a while.
Oh yeah, and you get the arrows, it'll show you. The confirmation comes in, like it showed you, like you're in the right trade, and the arrows just keep coming with you.
Exactly.
And they disappear.
Exactly.
That 30 minute disappeared.
I'm going to I'm going to ask some guys and everything, man, some newbies in here, okay? Jules Kevin, man, is just an incredibly intelligent man. I want y'all guys, man, to hammer a couple of questions at him, okay? And ask him why he's doing certain things with his trades, okay? Some of you newbies, not guys that's been here for a while, unless you don't understand certain things. So ask him some questions here. Because you not only are you teaching us because it's stimulating our mind, but you're learning something too. He's from Texas, Obi. The great state of Texas.
Oh yeah, Texas, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, my son lives over in what's the name of that city? It's over in Texas. It's man. It's very famous down there. What's the name of that city? Fort Worth. Yeah, he lives down there.
Oh yeah, over there in Dallas.
Yeah, that's where he lives. Right outside of Dallas. Ask him some questions, dudes.
Can you go through what you look for on BB bands on the short charts? What do you mean by that, Iceberg? What do I look for on BB bands? I for sure look for some signals. No, I'm just playing. But
just one you see, by the way.
And I see why too.
Yeah, bounce right off this 30.
Awesome at this.
Right here, see, bounce right off.
Right off. No new 30 minutes.
How many pips? Going up 12 pips. And so you got that, and if you notice on the last ones, it's happy hour. On the last one, if you ever notice, a lot of these yellow reds on the 15, it may go back to do retracement, then it goes right back up with it, or down if it's pointing down, stuff. I've noticed that so many times. See, and it's bouncing. See, it came down right there, busted that down, but there's your line. That's your low, 18. Bounce right off of it. Right off. That's delicious, man. Yeah, I got some big T-bones on that. Kevin, you mentioned earlier that if you take a bounce, then you should have a 15 or 30 favor. This is K right here. Do these have to be fresh or signal of a few candles back? You need fresh signals today, I think he's trying to say.
I just don't. I wouldn't want to be going right now on the UC. I wouldn't try to take a bounce off the top right now going against this right here. I would wait until I had a signal in my favor, like on the GN. Right now, I would have been able to take this bounce right here down. But if this 15-minute signal wasn't there, I wouldn't have took it. I would have been waiting for it to go down for me to take it up with this 15-minute signal. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Tell that again, man. That's a great explanation. That's a great explanation right there, my friend.
So I wouldn't wait. And right now, if this disappeared, then I would open up for this to go back up too. But you would need momentum. I would wait for a fresh high chart arrow to come in also, just so I wouldn't be caught in the trash. What? You get what I mean about that, K?
Good explanation, my friend.
Okay, Iceberg, do you look at the BB bands to help your entries? Yeah, of course. Just like VR is the man of this, man. VR opened this up. It just shows you. I'll take, for example, a trade that I took earlier on this EU. I took it down right here, and I was telling Rain that I was hoping to go down to this band right here. And when this new 15-minute signal, a signal didn't even come, but this new 15-minute candle came out, this BB band flicked up. I took my trade out because, like VR says, this is the new low now, and this is exactly where it went to. So I took my trade out, and I was looking to get back in, and at that time we got a new 5-minute signal, and I took it, and then this 15-minute super came in, and I took it all the way to the top. And as soon as it got up here, I said that I got out because it reached this orange line on the 15-minute. No new 30-minute signal came down with it. I took it right down with a new 5-minute signal to the bottom, and I got out. Then my next trade was up. but it got taken out by trail stop. But do you see the flow of that? Like, you know, like the flow of that. You knew it was going up because this BB band told us so. Came up.
And the 30 too. The 30 did it too.
And the 30. Right, and the 30. And once it was not on this 15-minute candle, it's not on the head, like Anissa says. Anissa, thank you so much for that. That just helps a lot. Like there was no word for it until then, but now I know. Like Anissa said, wait for it to get off. It was on the next signal in the band. New 5-minute comes, take it down. Reach that new band, we're out again.
Excellent, man.
I love you too.
Yes, sir. I just want to give you up too. EU was delicious.
Yeah. Right after the UC, when I seen that EU go up too. Knowing that it's going to be.
It was really good, man.
The same 30 minutes been coming. Same 30 minutes. Once that turns super,
yes, sir,
it'll go to that top purple band. And a 1 hour.
Well, see, at
least a 1 hour.
Right, and what this is like completing a story. That's what it's doing and stuff. It's not your strategy or nothing of that nature. It goes with the story of it, you know, and that's how I view that right there with it. See, that way I don't have to worry about my bunghole pucker and everything, you know, when I'm taking these trades up against a strong bias down and stuff, you know, is because of those flip ups, man. Those long term flip ups like that, man, like on the EU right here. See, there was your low, 3 hours ago. Now here's your low right here. See, it's letting you know this is about as far as it's going to go unless we get yellow reds and yellow reds. You know, I mean that's what's going to happen.
Strength.
Yeah, it's as far as it's going to go. You know, it's as far as it's going to go. And you know, it wasn't something that just man. Benny and I started seeing that here last February, and we started 5 minutes at first, showing how the BB bands would flip down way heavy, just when you say way heavy and stuff on the 5 minute, and then it would the G would go down with it. I mean, it would be heavy too down. And man, Anissa, we could have helped her from losing a trade by knowing that one thing. She lost a trade on that, right. And since it the BB bands flipped down so heavy, she was in the trade up on the EU, and it went down like 30-something pips. And if we'd have known that at that time, we could have told her to go and ride the trade down, and she would have made a lot of money off of it.
Exactly, BR. Now we can even say like, hey, no, I actually don't think you should stay in that trade. You know, like get out of that trade. And you know, you can be like, hey, I would get out because I'm going the other way right now. You know, you can say that because and we can see all the reasons. Like since I've been here, I've been able to see the whole room come together. Like from me being able to see it as it's not making any sense to me to now knowing different things and different movements, different things mean different differences. You know, whenever I first started, I wouldn't know about the BB band flipping down to look to get into that. You know, I wouldn't have known any of that. I wouldn't have known that, you know, Jazz saying and that look for it to go to the next orange road, then knowing that signals are telling us that it's going to the next orange road also. And, you know, just putting it all together and being able to ride signal to signal. Like, none of this was here whenever I first started, you know, like, the knowledge of all this, like, the blueprint of the room is here now. Like, it's like, here goes an instruction book.
It just keeps getting better.
Book, right. And if you read the book, then you could add a page to the book, and now the book gets even better. You know, like it's crazy how unlimited this room is. Like,
somebody's asking me a question. Everything explained that one move that Anissa messed up on, and if we'd have known what I'm about to tell you right here, she was in the EU up, and she took it off of 5 minutes up. Okay, she got in it right at the orange road, and it didn't go up to the BB band. BB bands on this right here started flipping down way big time like that. The 15 flipped down way like that right there. And it went down over 30 pips against her. Okay? And if we'd have known that right there, we saw it like the day before or something like that. We started seeing it. It wasn't something that we just, knew. It was something we started seeing. And whenever you see heavy flip downs like this right here, This is your new high right there. See, that's your new high. It ain't up here no more. This is it. See, right there. See, and if we'd have known that to get out of that trade, and she could have wrote it down and recovered her 8-9 pips she lost and made 20 pips. See, that if we'd have known that then, we didn't know it, but now I believe we do. You know, and when you take and start seeing heavy flips and stuff like that, what Kevin was talking about just a minute ago, when he saw the EU flip up on the 30 and on the 15, he got out. He thought this right here was going down to there, and he got out of it because this is your new low. Right there. That was your new low. Because it flipped up to here, see. So he got out of it.
Nice.
See, that's what you call trading smart.
Right.
He don't trade stupid. Like my grandbaby said the other day, don't trade stupid.
Definitely. You got to understand that. You have to understand that. Like, why is the UC going down now? It's broke.
It's bouncing right off the 4 hour.
It's
bouncing.
It just shows you. Like, it just, man, this room is ridiculous. Thank you, MC.
He's genius.
We might have to come together and buy you an island. Like, you just let us come over.
Come on, brother. Well, y'all up to it, man. Yes, sir. Go buy an island.
Heck yeah, MC, man. MC, you got a whole bunch of blessings coming your way, man. I love to give when I have, so I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh man, this is.
You know, here eventually, what we need to do is, man, you know, we need to have us a nice little get together party, you know, because of this here, and all of us, you know, go to an island or something, rent an island or buy a sucker or something, you know, and just go out there and have some fun, you know. Look at the EU. See, I want to show you something about the EU right here. I've been watching it. Okay, and I took it down just a minute ago. Look, you know why I took it down? That's ranging. Okay, it went up a couple more pips right here on that right there. Okay, and I knew that this right here was going to range out some because that 4 hour is still pushing it down. So I sold that mug right up here 6. Look where it goes. Look where it went. See, look where it went. See, that's. See, I had the BB band flips. See, look, I had the BB band flips down. So that's letting me know I must going back down some, you know. So I took it down. That's how I look at the chart. So I'm right in between them BB bands. That's what you got to do. You got to look at the right in the bands. That was a really good trade. You see, man.
The minute band is flipping down now, off the top 15.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's a
downtrend.
Momentum
coming with it. Right.
With the Hachinero on it, up there at the top.
And bang the table.
Because it's a downtrend.
Right. Got that 15 minute going down. So you don't got to worry about one going up against you right now. Oh, man.
But now it's slowing down some. Right. We had some huge moves earlier. Huge moves. So look at that EU just ranging. I mean, it's ranging. Oh, I want to buy it at the top, man. I can get up there and buy it at 6. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you better not.
See what happens.
And even if you're able to stay in the trade, look how many pips you're behind now.
I know.
Like, you're like, oh man, I could have got a good price, but I took it up here and I had to watch the good price come about, and then now I'm hoping that it goes past where I took it at. That's not a good way to trade. Definitely,
no, it's not, man. It's bongo trading. It's bongo trading. Well, look at that. You see.
You see, it has a new.
Man, that's what's called
it has a 4 hour
trading.
flashing now. That 4
yes,
hour
sir.
super.
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
Yes, sir. It was a great trade, man. That really was. Because you had this right here with you. It did its retracement back down to the BB band. You had that yellow red with it. Yellow red. You got that 1 hour. It bounced off the 1 hour again right there. There's your trade up. I bet you. Let me see if Pink Man wrote it up.
Oh, definitely.
Pink, did you write that up?
Yo, I don't think there's any good move that goes by that Pink misses.
Yeah, no, man. Pink man is
if
something else.
Pink missed the move, is because he
Yeah,
still might have to set up so he can get some.
Yep.
Pink is a freaking Pink. You are awesome. Pink. You're
now we got a 1 hour up flashing on the GN right there. Bouncing right off them bands. Get a hot share up on the chart. Yep.
4 hour flash. At
Yeah,
12
it's
o'clock,
got
if it gets a
flashing
new
when
4
it was
hour,
there.
that would be great too. You know, this band right here would go flat at that point too. The signal off a flat band.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't play.
Delicious. It's going up to me.
It'll be a meme also, so watch out.
But here's something too, man, you got to look at on the long terms. Let me show you something right here, okay? These right here, hit this right here, okay? It'll probably come down to there later, okay? It'll probably do a nice pullback up and then come back down. Because then it'll go back up. Because these are your long hits right here. And that's how I would look at it. I'd probably do a long term on that. And I need to really start practicing in long terms even more. Yeah, downside.
Yeah, long terms are.
I need to start practicing long term.
Support and resistance. They definitely do.
That's all they are.
Do the same thing.
One orange road to the BB band, and that's all they are.
One thing I definitely recommend is, because I always do a buy stop or a sell stop. So if you do a buy stop or a sell stop and it's kind of close to the band, but you still want to go with trend, I'll put a trail stop on that.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
How did you discover that? How did you discover that?
What is that?
To
put a trail stop on it?
Yeah.
I've
been doing this now for 23 months, and I didn't know nothing about that. Huh?
Trail stop. I was trying to do, it's because whenever I first came in the room, I wanted to do open TP. I never wanted to do 5 pips or 3 pips and the 20 stop loss. Because I always question, like, why do we have to do a big old stop loss, but I'm only taking 3 pips, or I'm only taking 5, so I just wanted to do open. Once I started doing open, I would get onto the move, and sometimes the move would turn around quick on me. I'm like, man, why do it get turned around quick on me? So how can I figure out not to get taken out? And that's when I just realized that it had trail stops on there, and what the trail stop meant. And at first, I didn't know about the points or anything, so I had it all jacked up. But once I figured out that it was taking me out at those 1.5 was 15 points, I was like, okay. So now I should start throwing this on whenever I'm at that band. And around that same time, I started realizing that if I'm at a band and a new signal doesn't come, or say EU, if I'm at this 5-minute band, this 15-minute signal wouldn't have came, then I would have got out. But now, if this 15-minute signal doesn't turn super or get a new 30-minute, then I'll put a trail stop on there, and I'm getting taken out of that, and I'm gonna take my pips.
Right.
Because it's gonna do a retracement, and then I can better get in again off that retracement.
Right.
Yeah.
Great explanation, my friend.
Right, just playing with the MT4 charts and just seeing that, and it was like a trail stop. And I was like, okay, well, let's see what this is. And then boom.
Well, it's right there, man. I never did know it, though. I sure didn't. I didn't know it.
Yeah, right. Just click of a button. It's not being made from us at all.
Yeah, it's no big deal, man. You know, it just blew me away when you showed that in that video. And I was like, man, I've got automatic stops and everything. It's got trail stops on it. I just didn't know how to work it. You know, but now I don't even need it. I can use exactly what you showed because it's already in the MT4 platform. It just blew me away, man. It really did. It blew me away. Yeah. They start doing more open TPs because of that, you know.
BR, you do the open TPs, man. They will, especially with the way you trade, man. Yeah, especially with the way you trade. I mean, because you know what a 5-pip move is. You know whenever you take a move, and the difference between it being a 5-pip move and it's not. So with your knowledge on that alone helps you, you know. So you can get your 5 pips and you can take those out. And most of the time, whenever a 5-pip move for you probably does go 8, you know. So even at that point, when it reaches 5, You can put a trailing stop on, let it go that extra 2, 3, and then boom, you could get 6, 7 pips out of that. And then on your open ones, you know they're open. Boom, you're killing those moves, and you're already prepared for it to go. You already know the
yes, sir.
support and resistance so well, you know. So.
Well, that GN, man, is delicious. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good trade down. Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, man, I'm going to have to run, and I really appreciate you coming on with me, brother. I'm going to have Dex on next Monday. I think he wants to do it next Monday, and but man, you've been a blessing, brother, to the whole class, man. Everybody's learned a lot. I know they did because, man, that video that you did, you know, is really incredible. It really is. It shows you everything you need to know about when to take a trade and when not to take a trade. You know, it's up there. It's one of the top 5. You know, and everybody needs to watch it. Everybody needs to watch it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That. But man, you have a blessed day, brother, and enjoy your time in Texas down there.
Heck yeah, summertime, so you know it's a little hot down here. You can
I know it is.
T-bone on the pavement.
Yes, sir. You can grill it on your car. I know it, man. I know it. But I want to holler at you, baby, and you be blessed, okay?
You too, BR. You too. You have a great rest of the day, man. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for all you do, BR, because you help
yes, sir.
tremendously, man. Especially motivation, BR. You motivate me more than you can believe, man. The amount that you do and the way that you do it, and as fearless as you are whenever you trade, I love it. So.
Well, I appreciate it, man. That helps me out a lot too, man. I appreciate it, man. Glad I could help.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But you be blessed, man.
You too, BR.
BR is out.
TNT. Thank you, everybody. Anytime. I come on anytime you need me here. It's your boy, Kevin the Sniper. Oh, continue. All right. So what you guys want to talk about? Kevin, Rain, what's up, Rain? Anybody have some questions? Let me have some questions so I can hook it up. What's up, Rain? Anybody see that BB flip up on the 5-minute GU? Please don't ask. Hold on. Julian. Kevin had no moms on that GU first trade. Was it the arrows that told you it was coming? On which first trade? Right at the beginning of the room? Or whenever it went down over here? Look for future trades. The video's been up for a little bit now, Fred. A few weeks, I believe. Oh yeah, shout out the mayor, the pip killer. Okay, so you're talking about the move that we spoke of. Oh, Nisa, I'm sorry. Dang, I'm all over the place. Yeah, the first move, Rain, I definitely took it with no momentum because we didn't have momentum bars, but I knew it was at the top of here. We had this signal flashing in, so I wanted to take that. And if you're talking about this move right here, we had the 5-minute, had a 15 coming off the top of the 30. Coming down, we had momentum DX. We were able to take that. Oh yeah, well if it's this one right here, Rain, yeah, off of that with momentum DX, coming off the top of the band, showing you at the top of the 15, you get a 15-minute signal. At the top of the 30, you don't have a 30-minute signal on that candle. So with the new 15-minute and a 5-minute, I'll be able to take that down. Nisa Back to Anissa, this EU up is looking good to me. The GU up, that band flip, whenever that band flip it was looking nice. You have this blue right here, so a new 15-minute signal would be great. You have a 30-minute signal going upside with you, with no freshman down. Still looking for a 1 hour to come in to take me to this orange line up here. And on the EU, with a 1 hour signal coming in, that'll be a great move to the upside. And Julian, that would be one of those ones that I would like to let go, baby. That right there. If that 1 hour signal comes in with that, that's one you let go. Looking for this to disappear. Looking for this super yellow to break down on the EU to let me know that it'll be a longer term of a trade. And once that breaks down, I'll be looking for a 1 hour. UC is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. You have this band bend down. Dang near right there. Let's see if I can get an arrow. How do you get the arrows, you guys? That's not what I want. I got bad handwriting, but then I get this right here. I gotta do a pencil. But yeah, anyways, you see this, you see it's at the top, you get this band point down right here, right over here, you got that, you get new signals coming down, you already have this at the top of the band, you get this 15-minute signal coming down, a 5 and a 15 coming off of a resistance level, that's always a great trade. Now I'll be riding that trade looking for a 30-minute to come in and take me down to this bottom band, coming off of the 4 hour orange line. The GU got this super signal right now. No, me, I'm trying to hold that now. And looking for a 1 hour on this EU to continue holding it. The EU would be the banger of the trade for me once this 1 hour comes in. You holding it all to the top of the purple. Jazz. And the G in. Why Jazz took the trade. At the top, no signal up here. At the top, it's not a fresh signal. You get this new arrow. You get this new candle. You're able to take that down because of what Anissa said. You get this 15-minute signal, so you already know what's up. You're able to take it down. You got the 5. If you didn't take it up here, you let it retrace. It came back up to here. This band was bent down some. You take your trade with momentum. That's probably where Jazz took it at. Momentum over here somewhere, Jazz. Look at the UC. Look at the EU. Look at the GU. Yeah, we're looking for new signals to be coming in with this right here so we can hold it longer. T-Dog, great trade. Jazz, all 3 pairs, you're in GU, EU, and UC. And we just talked about why. Jazz, great, man. Jazz the freaking GOAT. Jazz, man. Thank you, Jazz. So, I really know what to talk about. Thank you. What for? Everything, Jazz. You hook it up, man. Always hooking it up, dude. So anybody want to come on for like 5 minutes? Or anybody got some questions? Jazz. It's just a slow time, MC. It's just, you know, I don't really know what to say about it right now. Whenever it gets to 25, though, if there's no new 5-minute signal, 15 doesn't disappear, it'd be nice to take UC off this orange band right here. And that would be like a jazzy trade if everything says the same. Milan, what's up? That's what I'm talking about. did you convert to C trading? And they don't let us do that I'm in the United States. But if you got a way, let me know, please. That would be nice, because the C trading platform looks phenomenal. It even shows you pips. Like, I like that. But Milan, what was your question, Milan? Milan. I hope I'm not butchering your name. If there was if you're new on paper trading and there was only one thing to focus on, 5 hours a day to focus on, Milan, like me and BR were saying, I would definitely look at support and resistance. Like, you want to know how far your trade's gonna go. You see, you want to know how far you think your trade's gonna go. You want to know how you think you'll be able to get into a trade off of a band. So support and resistance would be the biggest thing for me, because those are things that you want to know. And once you see support and resistance, you're going to know, boom, these arrows are popping up because I'm touching support and resistance. Like, the arrows don't just pop up. They pop up whenever they reach a level. Like, whenever you reach this right here on EU, on this orange line, whenever it broke right here, adds to the level of resistance. So once it got right here, and this 15-minute signal came up, or whichever one did, and this 5-minute signal comes up, and then you get momentum and DX flash, that's what you want. And you know that because you know support and resistance. You know it touched this band. Or when you're up here on GU, you know you've touched the daily right here, so you're at support, so you know it needs a retracement. So you would look for your signals at that point to give you confirmation that you're right. So support and resistance is definitely the key, because boom, it touched this. You got your 4 hour, you're at the top. You got your 1 hour. You got your 15. You got your 30. You get your 15. You get your 5-minute momentum DX. It all comes up. That's the biggest thing for me. I would stick with that, support and resistance. Then after that, you'll find that every single strategy kind of flows together within each other. Let's see. But I hope that helps, Milan. I hope I answered your question. Hold on, where's Cram at? Cram, I'm trying to figure out how you got C trading and just start a new account. So yeah, Cram. So Cram, are you in the United States? Okay. Oh, he's not. Oh, okay, Cram. Okay, Cram. You got a cheat code, huh? But anyways. Oh, okay. Yeah, nice, Cram. That's why you get to get one of those. I'm gonna get some land. I'm gonna buy a place out the United States. Maybe over there in Manchester with old Jazz, so we can go to the pub, and then I'm gonna be able to get C traded with a bank account. That's what I'm talking about. But oh yeah, Milan, anytime, Milan. I hope that helps a lot. Just study that, and you'll be great. Not great, greater than what you already are. Arnie, anytime. But anytime, anybody. Oh, Borg, heck yeah, Borg. Shoot, Borg, we can be roomies if you want, man, and buy a 30-bedroom house, something ridiculous, because we're going to have ridiculous money. Helicopter pad. Yeah, we can buy that. But anyways, okay, everybody. Thank you so much for having me on. Thanks, everybody, for helping me become the trader that I am and do the things that I am destined to do. So everybody have a great rest of the day. Kevin the Sniper is out.